Today we're going to be making flying puppets. Let's warm up. We're going to be creating flying puppets in this project, and lots of flying creatures have feathers. So, to warm up, we're going to think about feathers and play with patterns. Make sure you have a few pieces of thick paper, like watercolor paper, and a variety of drawing instruments like markers, crayons, colored pencils, chalk, or charcoal. To begin with, we'll just be using the color black. Start by designing patterns using different types of lines, dots, and symbols. When you've filled at least 6 pieces of paper with black and white patterns, cut them up into feather-like shapes. Gather them into a pile and keep them safe. We'll be using them later to make part of the puppet's body. Now it's time to build a frame for our puppet. For this, you'll need 3 pieces of bamboo. 1 piece will be used to hang the puppet later, and 2 pieces will be used to build the inner frame of the puppet. You'll also need 3 pipe cleaners and some masking tape. Begin by taping 2 pieces of bamboo together to make an X or cross shape, like a plus sign. It helps to lay the bamboo out first and then wrap a bunch of tape around the point where they meet. You'll want to tape diagonally around the joint, left to right and right to left. Use a short piece of bamboo for the body and a long piece of bamboo for the wings. Then, take 2 of your pipe cleaners, cut them in half, and curl them into loops. You'll need 4 loops in total. Tape the loops near the 4 outer tips of the bamboo. I do this by slipping the loop around the bamboo and applying some masking tape and then giving it a twist or 2 to the top of the loop. We'll use these loops to hang up the bird later. Now we're going to draw our flying creatures. For this step, you can use paper or fabric. If you're using fabric, make a pattern first using brown paper, like you use when sewing. To make this type of pattern, lay the bamboo cross on a large piece of brown craft paper or something similar, and draw the shape of your flying creature around the bamboo. You can think of the bamboo as your creature's skeleton. When you're done drawing, lift up the bamboo and cut out your shape. You can now tape this paper to a large piece of fabric. Make sure to tape it well. Trace around the outside and remove the paper. If you're making your puppet from paper, you don't need to make a pattern first. You can simply lay down your bamboo skeleton and draw your creature's silhouette or outline directly on a piece of large paper, like butcher paper. Try to make your creature as interesting and inventive as possible. When you're done drawing the silhouette, fill in the details. Draw eyes or feathers, add some decorations like stripes or dots. You could even draw another animal onto your puppet's body. Once you've designed your puppet, it's time to color it in. You could use tempera sticks, watercolor, oil pastels, tempera paint, whatever you have that will work. A combination of different materials always adds some special magic to artworks and makes the process more fun. When you've covered your paper in beautiful colors, it's time to cut it out. Now that our puppet's body is finished, it's time to attach it to the bamboo frame. Prepare your workspace by laying down a piece of plastic. We're going to use a lot of glue, and the plastic will help protect the surface that you're working on. Don't use paper to protect the surface because it will stick to your puppet. Plastic will peel off smoothly. Place your puppet's body face down on your work surface and lay the bamboo frame on top. Use masking tape to attach the frame to the paper or fabric body. Use plenty of tape in plenty of different spots. When you're done taping, apply glue.
Teachers, we like to pour out glue into small containers and have students apply it with paintbrushes. We find this to be a smoother process than using those squirt bottles that always clog.
Put glue all around where the bamboo frame is resting to extra attach it to the body. Now get the black and white pieces you made in the warm-up project. Working in sections, apply a bunch of glue to the puppet body and stick down your feathers. Make sure to use a lot of glue and press down each feather firmly. These feathers need to be stuck down really well. The feathers will not only look beautiful, but will provide added structure and rigidity to your puppet, which will help it hold together when you take it out to fly. Give the glue plenty of time to dry. 24 hours is ideal. Then flip your puppet over to the colored side. Trim off any parts that you see sticking out from the backside, unless, of course, you like the way they look. Now let's add some string so we can make these puppets fly. Attach 4 pieces of string, about 30 inches or so, to the loops that you made with the pipe cleaners. Don't hesitate to ask a grown-up or a friend if you need help tying. These 4 pieces of string will work together to counterbalance our puppets so they hang evenly. When you've tied each string to each loop, tie the 4 pieces together in the center. Test as you tie to make sure it hangs evenly. Now we get to have even more fun. Let's take our puppets out into the world to play and fly. Figure out how your creature moves. Maybe it's a very fast creature that zips all around. Maybe it moves more slowly. Maybe it likes to twirl and twist and dance. Go out and play. See how fast you can move, how slow you can move. When you're ready, get a friend to take a video of you and your puppet flying through the air. Once you've made a video of your puppet, head back inside for one final art-making step. Flying creatures often make interesting sounds, so we'll need to add some sound makers. Find different types of metal objects and recycling that make interesting clanging sounds. These could be old spoons, binder clips, key rings, paper clips, chimes, bells, anything that makes a sound. I'm also using pieces of colored paper and beads to add visual embellishments along with my sound makers. I'm going to draw things my creature loves on the paper scraps, such as its favorite food, which are chunks of lettuce. I could also draw where my creature likes to sleep, or what my creature likes to do. Attach all of your interesting objects to a few pieces of wire. You can attach the paper with the binder clips, and wrap the wire around the final piece of bamboo. When all of your sound makers and embellishments are attached, tie the string that you tied to your puppet earlier to the final piece of bamboo. Find a place to hang and display your flying puppet and listen to the sound it makes as it floats through the air.